everyone. I welcome you in course Maintenance Engineering. In this lecture, today we will discuss types of wear in which erosion and tribochemical wear. First, erosion. What is erosion? Erosion generally involves flowing loose particles attacked on the surface. If any surface is metallic surface and some solid is sliding over here with some velocity or with some angle of attack, maybe it is traveling parallel to the surface or maybe attacking on the surface with some angle, but this small atom or small particles striking over this surface, and this particle remove few atom from the surface. That is not removing larger material, but few atoms removing from the surface of the material, and that will losing, or this process is reducing the material from the surface. Erosion takes place in three ways. One is airborne erosion, from solid particle carried by the gas flow. The example is the air compressor. Air compressor handling air from suction, and it is supplying to receiver or some application with high pressure. So in air compressor, suction line, supply line or receiver all are subjected to this type of erosion, airborne erosion, in which solid particles are always present there. Other mechanism is similar mechanism, in which solid particle transferring with liquid, that is known as liquid erosion. This is the centrifugal pump is the example of the liquid erosion. There are many more examples of the liquid erosion, but this is one of the example of the liquid erosion. When liquid and solid particle traveling together, that is all are the example of liquid erosion. Third is also liquid erosion, but here liquid droplets, not solid. Liquid droplets slide over the metal surface or solid surface handled by the gas or steam or vapor. The steam turbine is the example of this type of erosion. This is the example of the liquid or gases or steam erosion. In steam erosion, in last stage or low pressure side, some steam will start condensation and liquid droplet will be created. But here the jet velocity of the steam is very high, and that droplet, due to the mass of the droplet is higher, and that will creating pitting action over the surface of the blade. In all other mechanism, the velocity or momentum of the solid particle is higher. Suppose air jet is created at any application, then air particle or gas particle have same velocity, but the effect of the impacting is higher by solid particle. So solid particle remove the atom of the surface. This is the example of the erosion. This is the new impeller. Not both are similar, but the mechanism is same. You can see that here the sharp end of the impeller blade. This may be forward core or reverse core or that type of the impeller vanes. This is impeller side wall. Here liquid may take entry. This is discharge point. So here you can see the exit surface curvature or straight lines, but in this diagram you can see the waviness of the surface end. This is similar, otherwise this is straight line. If erosion were not present, then this is straight line. This straight line. But due to erosion, here also some channeling was created. Here also channeling created, and this sharp straight edge also created pit. From its top side, you can observe the pit. This is material is removed due to the that may be similar effect in air compressor or pump. The vane of the suppose rotary compressor is or centrifugal compressor and centrifugal pump, then the vane of the rotor will be eroded in this pattern. So here metallurgical changes is not affected by some heating process, because this is happening in cold air or cold water, and in steam turbine there is temperature is higher, but steam blades turbine blade are provided thermal barrier coating. So at that point the liquid droplet attacking on the thermal barrier coating. But here in compressor and pump, the surface is only finished. There is no any coating or thermal barrier coating is present. So this type of wear observed after many years of application. This is not a very fast process, but that is happening by gradual operation. Detection of erosion. How we can detect? By dismantling and observing the part, we can say that part is eroded, and the effect of the erosion can be identified from the flow pattern. Maybe turbulent flow create higher erosion, and suppose laminar flow will affect less amount of the material removal. The attack material and the attacking material may be present in surface. Maybe which type of solid is attacking on the flow. The knowledge of impinging angle also important. That is, impinging angle is identified from the flow pattern, maybe turbulent or laminar. Suppose flow is laminar, this is the pipe, then the liquid transfer is in streamline manner. Here the particle present is due to gravity coming to downward direction if the velocity is lower. If velocity low, then this particle coming here due to gravity, that will affect the lower surface. That will maximum affect on the lower side of the pipe. Suppose this is the cross section of pipe, then this will affect this area. But suppose velocity is higher and turbulence is created, then what happens? That is not streamline flow. The particle will move from center to upward wall also, and maybe it coming in downward wall also, and it will may strike on the side wall also. So in turbulent flow, the erosion is uniform all over the surface. But if laminar flow, then we have to consider this surface is proper way, so we can reduce the erosion effect on pipe. In any high velocity flow, maybe impeller of the pump or compressor, that is same effect in all over the surface. Prevention is, here we cannot provide lubrication to reduce the wear. Remember, the all technique are not possible to prevent the all type of wear. Here in abrasive wear or in adhesive wear, we have discussed that the lubrication provide the or prevent the wear, but here we cannot provide lubrication with this flow. Here filtration is the prime or important practice or technique to reduce the wear. If by using filtration we will remove the particle, then the effect of the particle will be reduced up to 100%. So this is the main practice of where solid particles are going with air or gas. And in steam turbine, we have to provide enough heat or prevent the droplet creation. in last stage of the turbine. So in all turbine, the dryness fraction is maintained minimum or above the 0.85. That is dryness fraction of the steam to reduce the effect of the erosion. So this is where in which material is continuously losing, but it is low as compared to previous to adhesive and abrasive wear. Next wear mechanism is tribochemical reaction. That is also wear, but here some chemical reaction is present. Tribochemical reaction takes place only on contact surface where the heating takes place or during simultaneous relative motion. Both matching part have relative motion. If relative motion is higher, both part moving simultaneously means relative motion is higher, and if relative motion is higher with some surface roughness, then heat generation is higher. But suppose we have prevented micro weld by selecting some material or by selecting some property of the surface, then here micro weld will not take place, but heating of the surface is occurring. High energy surface region due to high frictional heat become exposed after relative motion. If one part is sliding over other, this is moving this side and this object is moving this side. So this is contact area, but after removing, this original position was here. After removal of this object, this surface exposed to atmosphere. After heating, due to friction, this surface is heated and exposed to atmosphere. So what happened? The surface exposed to atmosphere and tribochemical reaction takes place due to oxidation. Some material have some property like creating oxide. Some material are produced from its original or parent material is oxide, and by refining we have produced pure metal. That material have higher affinity or reactivity with oxygen and create oxide at elevated temperature. Some oxide created in presence of moisture, that is corrosion, but some material have oxidation reactivity is higher at elevated or higher temperature. So here temperature is increased and oxygen is present with nearby atmosphere. So this surface react with oxygen and create oxide. Suppose iron is present, then iron oxide is created. And oxide material or oxide are always brittle material, hard and brittle material. Again, this oxide layer is created here, and this component is reciprocating coming to this direction, and this is going to again backside. What happens here? Brittle material will be scrapped because they have not ductility or tensile strength higher amount. This is brittle material, so this is converted into powder form and scrap out to this side. This material is removed from this side. So here oxidation at higher temperature is a chemical reaction. Due to mechanical motion or movement, the wear is created. So we can consider as a wear process because material is continuously losing and dimension of the component is continuously reducing. This hard layer break away due to mechanical loading. Here maybe mechanical loading is also possible, otherwise it have self weight also. So due to this continuously material is going lost. This is also abrasion action, similar to abrasion action, but here the material converted into oxide, that's why that is considered in tribochemical reaction, and that is known as, the other name of the tribochemical reaction is fretting corrosion. So In corrosion analysis, that is also considered in corrosion process. Setting is considered in both type of material losing mechanism, corrosion as well as wear. What is exact detection? Exact detection is difficult because the surface is visible, like maybe abrasive grinding, high stress grinding, or maybe similar to adhesive wear also, or maybe gauzing. So by observation you can't detect the effect of the this ribochemical reaction or fretting reaction. Also heat is generated, so the heating effect will be similar to adhesive wear also. So in many types of wear are present, then exact detection is very difficult. The prevention technique, here prevention technique is to prevent ribochemical reaction from occurring. Materials should be chosen which are chemically inert with relative to ambient medium. Select the material which is not reacting with oxygen. Suppose some metal available in earth crust are pure, that is not reacting, but all metals are not produced by directly pure manner. So that is the one of the criteria, but if possible then we can apply this criteria: oxygen inert material or ambient inert material. A suitable additive in lubricant can be prevent ribochemical reaction. Some additive provide the lubricating oil to adhere with surface. It is completely adhering with the surface of the mechanical part, and that will always covering the surface area, and oxygen attack cannot be takes place. So this type of lubricant can provide the or reduce the this reaction, chemical reaction of oxidation. And this lubrication, if we provide the lubricating flow, then that will absorb the heat generated by rubbing the two mechanical parts. This is surface fatigue, but in surface fatigue removal of material is not observable. Here some dislocation takes place. So in many community of maintenance engineering, it is considered in fatigue failure. Due to fatigue or cyclic loading, the part will be failed, but you cannot observe some particle removal or reduction in dimension. That is, after the application of thousands or lakhs of cycle, it will be failed. Here some dislocation found before stress. Suppose some particle is arranged in some lattice or grain. Then what happened? Suppose the first, after application of stress, this type of bonding is present. After stress, one of the line will be dislocated. One of the line will be dislocated. This is starting of the stress when stress is applied. Here this line is not available here, and after again application of stress, what happen here? This atom coming here, this is going to this time. This is again coming here, and this region become empty because this atom shifted towards this side, left side. So this region become empty. This is known as dislocation of the atoms. So here atom is dislocated, but that is not removed from surface. So some authors or some mechanical maintenance community not considering this effect in wear. Wear is the degradation or losing of the material in any form, maybe particle form, in chips form, or bulk form, then that is considered as a wear. But here this type of loss of material is not happening. So we will consider this reaction in fatigue failure, not in wear. So suppose you are reading in any books, and surface fatigue is considered, but in our course we will not consider surface fatigue, in where we will consider in fatigue failure. So this is the end of wear theory in tribology. Thank you very much.